Has the internet ruined me, or have I ruined me myself? This is one of those questions that I ask myself sometimes, and the answer is I don't know. I'm not able to comprehend this from my tiny brain. When I think about it, I went back to my childhood and I remember the time when there was no internet. I was mostly outside, mostly studying and watching television and all that. There was still television as a sort of entertainment, but now it's internet, social media, and this everything. And when I look back, it kind of affected me as a person. Imagine life without internet, social media, television, anything external, just you and your surrounding in real life. What would have been? Would I have been the person that I am right now? The answer is no. I think because knowingly, unknowingly, it has changed my brain in some way, shape, or form, that it just isn't the same as it was before. And I think it's not only a me problem, it's a problem. I don't know even if it's a problem or not, but it's a thing for many people right now. Their thoughts, their patterns, their opinions, their desires, their wants is some way, somehow, directly or indirectly related to the internet. Speaking of desires, growing up I was so delusional that looking back at it, I just feel how. I was delusional that I will get famous. I was delusional that I will get rich and be powerful and just be more famous and well known. At first, I used to watch television and see those actors. I heard them earning a lot. I heard them are famous. And they just televise their life, where they live, how much they earn, what they do in their regular day-to-day life. And I was so fascinated, like, wow, life can be like this. And remember, this was back when I was a child, and I was like, I want to be like that. Why can't I be like that? I am going to be like that. And that thing brewed in my brain. It diluted my brain on its own, and I started becoming more and more delusional on that. And slowly it kept on growing. And then came the internet, and I was just bombarded with just fame and everything of these people, celebrities, influencer, YouTubers, TikTokers. Everywhere on the internet I see someone is getting famous. Everywhere on the internet I see someone is making money out of it. And I'm like, why can't I be that? And at that time still I was a teenager, and I was like, okay, when I grow up I will be that. I was so sure about it. And that thing kind of mentally changed my brain. I think it ruined me in a way that I was 100%, maybe even 1000% sure that I would be famous. In what way, you may ask? In any way. Mostly in a way of being I really thought I would be famous as a musician, like a singer, artist in general. Or, yeah, my main goal for being famous was not goal, I would say, like my main way of being famous was to just be a singer and an artist, and or even a YouTuber, actor, anything, just to get famous. And that quite triggered me in a way that I think it made a big dent in my head for me to just even believe on that. But I ended up believing it. I didn't do anything to achieve that. I just believed that since this person is having it, I'm also having it. Not seeing my circumstances, not seeing my life, not seeing the reality. I only saw delusion, and delusion. And while I was growing up, my real surrounding reality was changing, but my head was still on that delusion. Of course, I was also focusing on my real life, but still, on the back of my mind, there was always the feeling that I'm gonna make it. famous person, I'm gonna make it big in the music industry or the YouTube industry or the movie industry, whatever it takes. But even if I get famous in the YouTube industry or movie industry, my end goal will to be a musician. I don't know. And that thing just, it still haunts me. It still does. And it came to a point where I finally realized that it's not gonna happen. And it was all a delusion in my head. It was not like just something that you just hit it and I just got it. It was slowly burning, just like how it slowly rise and my delusion peaked. It slowly came down, and now I'm no longer in the delusion. I think I came back to reality. And what caused all this? Internet, social media. You can also add celebrity culture, their life. I mean, who doesn't want to live like a famous person? Like, that is the dream of almost every teenager right now. Like, when I ask my younger sibling, they say like they want to be a celebrity, they want to be an influencer, they want to be a TikToker. They just, because that's the, first of all, that looks super cool when you are a teen, and second of all, they just make like a crazy amount of money. I don't know even if they make or not. I have never met anyone, but it just comes on the pages, on the reels, on everything, that they made this amount of money, they made that amount of money and all that, and you're like, wow, it's really profitable. And that delusion seeped right through me. It made me thought that I would make it big, and I was focusing on something external. I was focusing on validation of someone else. I was focusing on how to make it big. I was focusing on not doing, actually just focusing. Like, whenever I had free time, I would think like, what would I do when I get famous? What would I buy? What would I do? What would I do? It's all external consumption, just external consumerism, money, everything. And it's really bad. Right now, I'm in a point where none of that matters. The thing that matters to me right now is just to live. Like, to live. I don't even want to be famous no more. I just want to live, have a calm life, create whatever I want to create. Let it be this video. This is just for fun. Like, when I get old, I know I watch this video because it will be on YouTube, and I will see like, wow, I did that. I mean, it probably will get no views, whatever, but like 10 years, 20 years later, if I made it alive, which I think I will, and I will watch these videos and it's just, wow, I made it. On my free time, just me, my phone, and just talking whatever I'm feeling right now. Because as I grow older, I might lose this feeling. I might lose this feeling. I mean, I want to lose it, but I also want to remember it like once a while. It's not that I want to remember it all the time, like my delusion or whatever. I just want to like have just, recall it. And that's why I'm making a video, and that's why I'm creating like an art form, like writing paragraphs, writing some songs, writing stories. Like, some are fictional, some are based on my life and everything, just so that I can remember it like quite some time and recall it when I get older. And that's how my life is. So the concept of this video is how internet ruined me, and that's how internet basically ruined me into just pulling me in more delusion, and taking me away from reality. It just comes to a point where you just can't do it no more. I wish I learned about this much more sooner than later, but it is what it is.